So I remember, Rob, when you came into the office one morning and said, "I've decided we're changing to pink," and and then you gave me a spiel as to why you thought it was important. And I thought, okay, great. I mean, what made you come up with that idea?
Well, I think I'd looked at the industry and I'd seen that most other brands in freight at the time were blue, were green, were orange, were yellow, quite sort of like generic, sort of quite industrial type businesses. And I thought, well, we need to stand out. And I thought, well, how can we do that? Let's do something completely different. So I spent a lot of time creating a pink that was unique, I think. It wasn't necessarily so, there wasn't anything else on the market. And I just thought, I remember thinking or seeing like design agencies and hairdressers was one thing. And they had like these crazy websites, really dynamic, really sort of like lots of contrast. And I just thought, why not? Let's try something completely different, because obviously we were in an industry that we were starting out in, and we wanted to make ourselves stand out, I guess. And that was it, really.
So this is not just an off-the-shelf pink, is that right?
No, it's not an off-the-shelf pink. It's a pink that I actually created. It took me probably about 3 weeks to get it to the right colour. And obviously you can't get that pink from clothing or anything like that. So the clothing we have is usually like a very sort of hot pink. But actually, if you look at the website, it's more like a salmony hot pink.
Yeah. Or Corten Pink, as
Corten
we
Pink.
call it.
It's called Corten
Yeah,
Pink.
yeah,
Yeah. And there's no Pantones or anything for it. So we always, our wall here is probably one of the nearest colours to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that's why it was just basically, let's do something completely different. We're starting out in an industry that's, there's a lot of competition, and we should try and do something that makes us look different from everyone else.
Yeah, I've noticed, like, and still to this day, lots of forwarders, they use blues and greens.
Yeah.
And obviously that choice to use a pink, Corten Pink, as like the base, that's kind of really the foundation of our brand, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. I think we really leaned into it.
We have.
And I think it took us a bit of time to really embrace it. We had, we obviously the website was always had that sort of dark grey, blacky colour with the hot pink. And as we've sort of grown as a business, we've leaned more into the pink and how we can sort of like use that within our business. And it's been really good, and people seem to love it. We've had companies say, well, when we were starting out, we'd ask people, why did you choose us? And they said, well, I liked your brand, I like the colour.
Yeah, I like the website.
Yeah, I like the website. And you're like, okay, well, that's interesting. So first impressions kind of work.
Yeah. Well, we're both sitting here in our pink Corten socks.
Yeah.
And these have become quite synonymous with Corten, really, haven't they? We take them all around the world.
Yeah.
We give them out. We give them to the staff. We give them to our customers, to our partners. I remember we were up in the NEC at a trade show in like mid-2010s, something like that, and there was a company up there that had some socks with their brand on, and we came back and I said, I think we should do socks as well. And then the next thing I know, you coming to me with all these different designs. Obviously branding is a big passion of yours, and design is a big passion of yours. And I think we're on, is this V2 or V3?
This is V2. And total, I think we've now given out nearly 3,000 pairs of socks, which people WhatsApp us almost daily,
Yeah.
wearing a pair of our socks.
I love that.
From all over the world. We get messages from people working out in their socks in Colombia. We get people working out in their socks in South Africa. It's become a global thing, and it's just, even some of our suppliers, when they come and do stuff, they'll send us pictures of them in their socks doing
Yeah.
their jobs and stuff like that. So,
Well, I
yeah.
remember when we were in Brazil earlier in the year, people were coming up to me saying, "Oh, you're Corten. Can I have some of your
Yeah.
socks?"
Yeah.
So I think I'm trying to start a hashtag on LinkedIn. I don't know whether that's going to take off.
Yeah, what was it? Corten Socks Rocks.
Corten socks rocks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have become synonymous with us. But obviously, I mean, you've spoken about the pink, and you know, socks are synonymous. But like in terms of the brand, you also made a big bold decision that we drop logistics from the name.
Yeah.
So that you wanted us just to be known as Corten rather than Corten Logistics.
Yeah.
You've now introduced a smiley face
Yeah.
onto our new catchphrase, "We get shit done."
Yeah.
Like, what is it about this kind of branding that appeals to you?
Well, it just makes people think. I always want to be a bit different, be memorable.
Yeah.
We've got a great company, we've got great staff, we've got great service, but also, you know, that all comes under the Corten brand. And over the nearly 17 years, that's become quite a strong, recognised brand in the industry. And yeah, I think it's, you know, it only covers, you know, what we've done as a business. But it also, you know, it's a badge of honour, I guess, for me. Anyway.
Yeah.
And I'm very proud of it in terms of, and quite protective of it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think you've done a great job, mate, on the branding.
Thanks.